Hey, this is Josias. How is it going? So today I'm going to review the onboarding email of a hotel. I want to see how they use personalization, the personalized data, the customer data, guest data I will provide to see how well they do it. Often, as you'll see, there are upselling and cross-selling opportunities that are left behind. I'm going to choose a random hotel. I'm going to record the whole process, and I just want to see how they use the data I'll provide to create personalized messages that could help me buy more, spend more money, or can improve my customer experience, and so on. Stick with me. All right, let's get into it. But before I continue, please do not forget to subscribe so that you can keep learning how to engage with your saturated audience, but one individual at a time, at scale and automatically. Okay, so I'm actually from Panama, but I'm personally based in Spain. So I am going to book a hotel room in Panama. I want to find a 5-star hotel in Panama. All right, Panama City Beach. That's perfect. And I do not want to do this through an OTA like Kayak or Booking.com or any of these guys, because I want to see how the hotel communicates directly on a one-to-one basis, and how they use the data I'll provide in order to improve my experience, engage with me, and then help me buy more if they do. Okay, here's one: Holiday Inn Resort Panama City Beach Hotel. Let's see. Okay, there are a couple of things that are interesting about this particular example. And again, all this is random, okay? This is a hotel chain. At least they should have some kind of loyalty program or similar. At least theoretically speaking, they should have a lot of information. Not about me, because I'm not part of any loyalty program that I'm aware of from these guys. But it could be the case that they actually use your previous experience in other hotels to improve the experience now. I don't know if that's the case. Let's say I'm ready to buy. Check-in, check-out data, pretty much average. And this is actually interesting because if, like in this case, it is an international booking reservation, chances are that it is done beforehand, like way beforehand. I'm talking about maybe 5, 6, 9 months in advance, which means that gives the hotel more than enough engagement opportunities through email, phone calls, SMSs, WhatsApp messages, even ads, even direct mail, physical direct mail, in order to increase engagement. And with that, when they have increased engagement, help me buy more beforehand, like way in advance. This means that, let's say I'm willing to spend like $200, $300 in a hotel room 1-2 nights. And let's say that I'm making this reservation with 9 months or so, 7-9 months in advance. That gives them enough opportunities to help me spend about maybe $300, $400, $500 more. If I'm spending, let's say, $200, $300 in the hotel room right now, they could easily make that into $500, $600, $700, even $1,000 with the right engagement strategy. Okay, which in this case, it is a lot easier because they have a lot of customer data beforehand to create targeted messages that can help me buy more, because they have contextualized these messages to my particular reality, okay, my context. So let's say I want to go, I said about 7 months, so that would be around October, right? That's actually when I take my vacation. So if the company's paying, that's actually great. So let's say I want to go from Monday to Wednesday, actually to Tuesday, because I want to see how they use that data. And let's say this is one room and I'm traveling with my wife. And this is super important because if I'm traveling by myself, let's say for a business trip, my needs are totally different when compared to if I'm traveling with my wife, or if I'm traveling with my little boy and my wife. Adam, that's my boy. So that's totally different. Everything changes. It changes the budget. It changes maybe the number of days I'm going to stay there. It changes the activities. It changes how I want to spend money in that particular place, and the type of activities, experience, etc. that I am expecting from that hotel. All right, so this is actually super important. If you are not taking this into consideration, you are missing a huge revenue opportunity. And sometimes it is revenue like right away, like, you're going with your wife, upselling opportunity, spa, or upselling opportunities, dinner for two, romantic. Or if I'm traveling myself, upselling opportunity, golf, or upselling opportunity, I don't know, Wi-Fi if it is not included, which would be weird nowadays. Whatever it is. Or I'm traveling with my wife and my little boy. Then upselling opportunity, hey, would you like to book a bigger room for the three of you? Or would you like to book a room with, views to the beach, but near access to the kids park? Those things are actually crucial. And it's just about the context. Taking into consideration my context as a buyer can change everything and can help you move from 500 in sales, let's say, from this particular individual, in this case, me, to maybe 1,000 or even a lot more with little effort, which is just contextualizing the marketing messages and the experience. So let's say I want to travel with my wife. Check out, done, best available, the company Spain. I don't want any red flag there. Okay, so search. All right, so huge mistake on my side. This is actually Panama City Beach in the US, not Panama from Panama, the country, Panama City in Panama, Central America. So big mistake on my side. So this is actually the US. I don't want to go to Panama City in the US, but let's just continue with the exercise here. Best available. Okay, so king bed standard, sofa bed, ocean front. It sounds amazing. For 4 people, we are just 2. So let's say I want, actually this one is cheaper. Okay, and it does have a microwave. Cool. Let's say I'm traveling with a baby. My son is not a baby anymore. But let's say that's the case. As a parent, you want to know if there is a microwave in the room or nearby. You want to know if there are specific services to maybe, I don't know, babysitting services. You want to know if there are activities for families with kids, or you want to maybe offer for free or with an extra payment, maybe a car seat. Those things can help you easily increase your revenue per guest, per client. And you can do that at scale using marketing automation as well. So that just came to my mind when I read the microwave thing here, actually based on what a client did. Okay, so I'm gonna select this one. Hopefully they do offer a refund. We'll see in just a moment. Yeah, free cancellation until 7 days prior to arrival. That's great because I'm going to cancel right away so that my head stays here. And yeah, you get it. Okay, so let's say I want this one here. Interesting already. In this case, these guys seem to have some kind of loyalty program. So standard rate, member exclusive rate, and this is a great upselling opportunity. I do not know if you need to pay extra. I assume you don't to be part of the exclusive program, but this actually this is actually really smart. Not a member, actually join for free when you book this rate. Perfect. Well done. So let's say I want this one here. Should I do the exercise with the other one to see what information they actually gather? I'm not gonna do it. I'll leave that for another video, because this is actually extremely cool, because it is a super easy way to gather a lot more information beforehand that they can use, like in situ, like in the place, but also for other communications beforehand. Okay, so I do not want a breakfast here. Great. I mean, this well done here, because upselling. If the customer doesn't choose this option here now, give them a deal. If you get the breakfast now, you are traveling with your wife, XYZ, breakfast, romantic dinner, and so on. Again, because it is not a business trip. Chances are, 2 individuals staying in the same room, chances are that they're partners. So that's actually information you can use to create more targeted messages as well. I will not take any of these right now. Select rate. Right, total price to stay, $298. Great choice. Change or cancel for free anytime before 6 p.m. Yeah. And now the data. I'm gonna add this information here. Let me move the microphone. Yes. It would be interesting to know if they actually take this one here, which is a special character, let's say. De la Espada, that's my last name, and actually they don't. Huge mistake, especially if your audience is a global one. All right, so you want to adapt these fields so that people with a special character, so that's Spanish, French, Turkish, Arabic, Chinese, all these guys in general that have special characters in general can actually write their names here. Okay. Again, if we're talking about personalization, you want to adapt the messages to them. Don't make them adapt the messages, their data to you. Okay. Email address. Okay. Country, city. Okay, so in this case, I'm traveling from Spain. I'm personally based in Spain. Address. How cool would it be if this hotel sent me a letter, direct mail, to get me ready for this trip? It would be just amazing. So, I mean, if you are requesting this information, why not? It is cheap. City, town. Right, so I'm just adding an address from Spain. Telephone number. I don't know if they'll do this, but how cool would it be if they send me an SMS or a WhatsApp message, for example? Not a commercial message, but more related to maybe a personalized video through the message. That would be just extremely cool. A personalized video where the guest experience manager is saying, "Hi, Josias," and you can actually automate that with personalized video software like ours, Personal, so you don't have to record video by video because that's time consuming. Okay, let's pay. The company Spain, hopefully. Spain, so I'm obviously hiding this information. Great. I mean, well done. Rewards club. So discounted member rates, earn points to redeem. All good. And book reservation. Enter your name without special characters and the valid email address. Okay, I did this again. I apologize. I didn't. And my email is actually valid. So let's see what's invalid about this. The email is valid. It's my normal email. Work. Okay. Oh, I mean, weird. Interesting. I cannot use a company email for this. All right. Huge mistake. Because maybe I do have a personal domain that is not even a company one, maybe. You want to make sure that customers, guests in this case, can use any email, any valid email. But by valid, I mean that has a domain name that is actually a valid domain name. So personal.com is a valid domain name. So weird. So don't do this. Allow them to use any email. Book. Please select. Okay. Again, don't do this again. So here in this case, it's asking me to select IHG Rewards Club enrollment option. I mean, I do get it. You want to force people to go through one or the other option, but people don't have time to read. So you don't want them to make the choice. Your main goal right now is to make this happen. Okay. So to help them buy right now. Later on, you can ask for more information. Finally, thank you. Your reservation is confirmed. Now, I'm going to open my email because I want to see how they use the data I have provided to create personalized messages. If you haven't, subscribe to the channel right now. Also, if you're liking it so far, please give us a like. All right, so we have here some data. A few missed opportunities here would be, thank you, Josias, your reservation is confirmed. Or thank you, Josias, we have confirmed, we confirm the reservation for both of you. We confirm your reservation for you and your partner. You don't know if it is my wife or not, so that's you can say you are your partner or whatever, but you can already improve the experience here. Why is that you want to do this? Basically because the better the experience, the better the engagement. Okay, so as you improve the experience, engagement increases. If engagement increases, there are more opportunities to help me buy more. Again, upselling and cross-selling, and you want that to happen. So again, something as simple as, thank you, Josias. Looking forward to see you coming from Spain, because they saw that my address in this case is from Spain. Looking forward to see you both coming from Spain, or something like that. And the thing is that many times it doesn't have to be right. It just needs to be contextualized so that it is at least more effective than this. All right. So take that opportunity into consideration. Other missed opportunities here. I don't know if it is too early in this case to have weather information, but they could already help me understand either what are the activities I can do those days. I don't see this here. What are the places I can visit because of the weather, if it is great, if it is not great, and so on. So these are already missed opportunities that could help them increase engagement, improve the experience, increase engagement, and with that, it's giving them basically, or could give them more sales opportunities. Trip extras like car rental, restaurants, tour activities, transportation, this is too generic. So based on the data you have gathered from previous customers that maybe are coming from Spain or from Europe, that are two of them traveling, staying, I think it was 2 nights, I'm not sure. Based on that information, you can already personalize what are the trip extras that are a better fit for me based on my profile. Okay, so maybe if I'm gonna be there, I mean, I haven't been there, so if I wanna be there 2 days, maybe you want to suggest the type of cars that are a better fit for couples, or tour activities. Too generic. What are the top 3 activities that couples do there, for example? Restaurants, we have this super great deal, romantic night for 2, and buy now and get 10% discount. All those are missed opportunities that you can actually create based on the data I have already provided. All it takes is using a personalization engine to do that. It's more a matter of, I could be wrong. It's a matter of going to the specific with the conversions to see what works better. But I am 80% sure that with this approach, they should be able to increase sales conversions. So I'm going to open my email. All right, so here's the booking information, the reservation confirmation. A few things at a glance. Title, just great. Keep it informative. This is an email people will actually review over and over, chances are, or even print. And this is an informative email, so you want the information to be well structured and clear. Now, I want to see how they use the data I have already provided to improve my experience. I also want to see if with this information they can help me buy more. All right. I'm a bit biased here, but still. Okay, so this is just average Google information, structured data. Great job there. And here I am personally missing an a wow moment here. Again, you want to invest in customer experience. The better the customer experience, the better the engagement. Engagement goes up, and this gives you more upselling and cross-selling opportunities. So things I'm missing here, hey, Josias, we are already expecting you, or we are, welcome. Something that helps me, that keeps the wow moment up. The user just spent lots of money, not me, but lots of money on a trip. This person is traveling to that particular destination, and you want to keep the excitement up. And I do not see this here, even if the email needs to be informative. So, hey, Josias, etc., etc., etc. This is not here at all. It is also true that maybe I made the reservation for another person. That's fine. But still, there are times where you need to personalize the experience no matter what, and this will still be a lot better in terms of conversion when compared to not doing nothing at all, like here, or anything at all, like here, in comparison to inaction, okay, like in this particular case. More things. I mean, this is just great here. As I mentioned earlier, in this case, this particular trip, I mean, right now, it is March 30, 2022. This trip is supposed to take place on the 3rd, October 3, 2022. And so that's about how much? 7 months or something like that. So the thing here is that the information shared here, it's important information, but not now. I want to have this information later, okay? You want the customer to have this information available, yes, because it is important. And as a guest, I will come back to this email. However, right now it is about engagement, because I made this reservation with 7 months, 7 months in advance. All right, so it is more about engagement. It is more about experience than engagement, and it is about upselling and cross-selling opportunities. And here, what I see is missed opportunities. This information here could be more about, they know that I'm traveling with someone else. Again, missed opportunities here, because they could contextualize this first screen, let's say, based on who I am. And they know that I am someone that is traveling from Spain. I gave them my address, Spanish address. They know that I'm not traveling alone. I'm traveling with a partner. In this case, let's say my wife. They know that I'm only staying how many nights? 1 night. All right. So it means that it is not that much. So yes, I'm going cheap, let's say, but still there are upselling opportunities. Okay, things I can do through the hotel, maybe spa, maybe a dinner, maybe there is something special. Okay, so all this is missing here, and it is not contextualized at all, as far as I understand. Same here, king bed, standard, sofa bed, oceanfront. I haven't, to be honest, I haven't gone over the pictures. But if there is a potential upgrade in terms of room, that's something that again we are missing here. Maybe you want to leave it for another email. That's perfect if that's the case. I'll check just in a few minutes to see if it is the case. Generally speaking, in sales, you want to be fast. So if it's been about how many minutes? Almost an hour since I received this email. So I'm going to check in a moment if I have received another email from them, which could be a welcome email. It could be, we are glad you are coming email. It could be, these are the top activities you can do, if you're going to be there for 1 night with your wife, with your partner, email. It could be an upselling email. It could be many things. And they even have my email, my physical address, my direct mail address, let's say, which means that they could also send maybe a physical letter. So maybe in this case, since I'm just staying 1 night, they don't want to go that far, maybe. But still, if you can still make, if you can invest a few cents, 20 cents, $1, $3, and get about $2 to $3 to $4, even $500 in return, it makes sense, right? So there are things you want, especially in this case, if you're talking about a group, so a group of hotels, or especially also if we're talking about the option to be part of the membership program or the loyalty exclusive something program, because then I will want, that means that I would probably go back to a hotel from the same chain. So those are again missed opportunities. More things here, cancellation policy, all good here. Places to dine, yes. I don't know if I had, if I was struggling by myself, if it would be, if I would see this information here, chances are that yes, it would be the same. But I think that if this would be a reservation for 6 family members and 2 weeks or a week, I would still see the same information. And that's actually wrong. You are missing many opportunities here, in my opinion. That's it. So I'm gonna check really quickly if I have another email from them, and hit record again. Let me just pause it for a moment. Right, I checked. I do not have other emails. So missed opportunity, upselling, cross-selling, customer experience, customer engagement. Chances are that I want to believe that if I wait a few days, I'll receive an email from them. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest, but potentially missed opportunities. What I am going to do right now is to cancel this, and then I'm going to check if I receive another email, because even if I cancel the reservation now, maybe there is another comeback opportunity. Maybe I got the dates wrong. Maybe I still want to be part of the exclusive member program or something. So again, these are missed opportunities. And do not forget that I have already provided information about myself. Dates, they have maybe an idea in terms of budget because of the room I got. I didn't get the one that was a bit more expensive. I didn't get an extra breakfast. So they have that information, and based on that information, they can profile me to create more targeted messages. I'm gonna cancel the reservation now, and let's see what happens. Missed opportunity here. You could say, Josias, you are about to cancel your reservation, so make me feel at home. Okay, especially in an industry where customer experience, guest experience is key, and especially if you're talking about a chain that tend to be a bit more cold, let's say from that perspective, you want your messages to be warm, informative and to the point, yes, but still warm. Okay, so here I'm missing that right now. Yep. Cold message. All right, so Hosea, sorry to see you go, even if we haven't met yet or something like that. You want to keep it professional. Well, it depends. It depends on how your brand communicates, but missed opportunity in terms of personalization here as well. So you don't want to use personalization just to print customer data in your email, videos, with platforms like ours to create personalized videos automatically, landing pages, websites, and so on. You want to use it so that the experience of the customer is better, and that then leads them to have a better engagement, higher engagement, and that leads you to help them to pay attention to your messages and then have better conversions so that they can take action, either by understanding an information better and not complaining later, upgrading, upselling, cross-selling, all those opportunities. So I didn't see that here in this case. I think that they do have enough information to create a more robust strategy in terms of onboarding, guest experience, and so on. And that's it. Please, if you haven't, subscribe to this channel right now to keep learning about how to engage with your saturated audience, because we are all saturated. Your customers are saturated. So how to engage with them on a one-to-one basis at scale and automatically. Also, if you haven't, please give this video a like. This will help me serve you better and keep creating great content like this one here. That's it from now. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.